he took his mistress to a 5-star hotel, but froze when his wife walked in. As the NEW owner, James thought he had everything: money, power, and charm, a respected businessman by day, a secret liar by night. For months, he'd been seeing another woman behind his wife's back, confident that his secrets were safe. One evening, he booked a luxurious suite at a 5-star hotel to spend the night with his mistress, unaware that fate had a brutal twist waiting for him. As they checked in, the staff suddenly straightened up, whispering, glancing nervously. James brushed it off, smiling arrogantly. But when the elevator opened and his wife walked out in a tailored suit, holding the hotel ownership file, his entire world froze. His mistress gasped. His wife's cold eyes met his trembling face. The man who thought he owned everything just realized he'd lost it all. What happened next would shock the entire city. James and Olivia had been married for 12 years. From the outside, they looked like the perfect couple: power, class, and status. Olivia had built her career quietly in real estate, while James ran his own marketing firm. But behind that polished smile, James carried a secret. 6 months ago, he met Clara, a young interior designer who flattered his ego and filled the void of attention he claimed was missing at home. Their affair started with harmless coffee meetings and ended with lies, hidden messages, and stolen weekends. James had grown arrogant, believing no one could outsmart him. He kept telling himself, "I deserve a little fun, Olivia will never know." But karma doesn't forget. When Clara suggested spending a weekend at the Grand Elite Hotel, James agreed. It was new, elite, and private, or so he thought. He booked the penthouse suite under his name, thinking it was a normal getaway. As they entered the hotel, the manager greeted them unusually politely, and the receptionist whispered something before handing him the key. James noticed, but ignored it. "They probably recognize me," he said proudly to Clara. They went up, laughing, drinking, enjoying the luxury. But downstairs, the hotel staff were already messaging someone who had just bought the entire hotel that morning. That someone was Olivia, James's wife. Olivia had been working silently for months, expanding her real estate empire. She'd just closed a deal, purchasing the Grand Elite Hotel. Her plan was to surprise James that evening by bringing him to dinner and showing him her new achievement. But fate had a darker surprise waiting when the hotel manager informed her that Mr. James had already checked into the penthouse with a young woman. Olivia froze, her hands shook. Her chest tightened, but her voice stayed calm. "Take me to them," she said. The elevator ride felt eternal. As the doors opened, she saw them. James in his robe, glass of wine in hand, Clara laughing carelessly on the couch. "Time stopped. Enjoying your stay, Mr. James," Olivia said, stepping inside. James's face turned pale. The glass fell from his hand. Clara gasped. "You said your wife was in another country." Olivia laid the ownership file on the table. "Funny thing," she said coldly. "I just bought this hotel. Seems I own your little hideout now." James stumbled for words. "Olivia, I can explain." "No need," she cut him off. "The cameras explain everything." She turned and walked out with quiet dignity, leaving James standing in the ruins of his pride. After that night, news spread quickly. Photos of James and Clara leaked, not from Olivia, but from hotel security that followed standard protocols. His clients started backing out. His company's image collapsed and Clara vanished from his life within days. Meanwhile, Olivia rose even higher. Her business thrived, her confidence unshaken. But she wasn't cruel. She didn't destroy James completely. She simply cut him off, legally and emotionally. Divorce was finalized in weeks. James lost everything: his wife, his company, and his respect. He spent months trying to apologize, but Olivia had already moved on. One day, he saw her on TV, being awarded for her success as one of the most powerful female entrepreneurs in the city. She said something that hit him like lightning: "Betrayal doesn't break you, it teaches you who deserves your loyalty." James watched from his small apartment, realizing the cost of his arrogance. He once owned luxury. Now he owned regret. If this story touched your heart or taught you a lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because sometimes karma writes the best endings.